Unclear what the stoppage is.
No, I said don't resume play! Oh my god! Help! It just exited out. I need you to use your words. Help better. I don't know how it works.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Play.
I don't know how to do it either.
And then when I click pause, it exited out. This is why I just don't do it.
You're right. We should not. People want to know what's happening. They want to know. They should just show what exactly should be. I'm not playing. Hey, Josh, you should be signed too.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
All right. After some confusion on our end, we are good to go. With Peter Lawrence of the Bear Sharks with the quad ball.
That's not better, Jacob!
And Cody LeBove and Celine Richard. The Bayou Buddies returning to Louisiana after starting their career here, both at Louisiana State University, now living it up in the Carolinas.
We're a little too worried about this. We're all amateur sports athletes.
And we are finally live. Dillman pressuring on LeBove, who doesn't take the bait, as Olazaba and Lawrence pass around up top. Oh, a sneaky beat from LeBove is able to be blocked by Lawrence. Pass back to number 8. Is that Brian Mulcahy? Or excuse me, 85, who scores from behind. Kieran Collier comes off broom from pressure from Celine Richard, who's able to regain quad ball control or dodgeball control. Steve, tilt it down a little bit. Steve, tilt it down a little bit. Down a little more. More. Right there. And Reapers answer. Led in by Cody LeBove, who loses dodgeball control, however, as Leanne Dillman is able to clean up, giving the ball to her partner, Kieran Collier. Lawrence passes over to Emily Hickmott. Hickmott back to Lawrence. Lawrence finds Mulcahy on the left side. Mulcahy finds Olazaba. Olazaba back to Mulcahy. Mulcahy dodges a beat by Celine Richard and scores on that small hoop, making the score 20-10. Steve, it keeps drifting up. Tilt it down a little bit. Down further. Yeah, right there. Right there. Burns, deep pass. 73 shot is just low, deflected by Mulcahy, ends up in the arms of Olazaba, who takes off down the pitch. Olazaba finds Peter Lawrence. Lawrence barrels through, but the ball is stopped by 77. That's, I believe, 73, excuse me, that's Zachary Thompson. To stop. Steve, you're too far over. Go to the right. Go to the right. No, other way. Yep. Ooh. Thompson drives in. Lee Hodge is able to recover the quad ball on a long shot. It's picked up, and Reapers are going to come away with this thanks to the Cody LeBove defending the quad ball. Pass over to Lee Hodge. Dodgeball comes off his own player. He's clear. Pass finds Thompson, who finds the medium hoop and scores. evening it up at 20 apiece. Further up, Steve. Further. Keep going. And a stop by Lee Hodge. Tackle on Carson Olazaba. It's the ball over to Thompson. Can I work it just so I can... Actually, no, I can't reach. Never mind. Thompson blocks the ball, pass over the side, defended by Cody LeBeau, who beats Emily Hickmott. Lee Hodge recovers a quad ball. Oh, dodges a beat. I don't even think he saw it coming from Kieran Collier. Passes to Madison Burns, who gets wrapped up immediately by Carson Olazaba. Leanne Dillman cleans it up with their dodgeball. Bosny gets a stop. Lawrence pass deep to Bear, back to Lawrence, finds the tall hoop, and goal is good. Making it 30-20, back in favor of Bosny. And Waimanawar on the field, passes over to 47. Back to Manowar. Manowar probing. Pass. Over. Back to 41, but is blown up by number 10, Gooner, as Olazaba grabs the quad ball. And Bonadilla there in the middle, just able to beat out nearly every chaser on Bosny.
Smart defensive play right
from here. Seems like Bonadillo had that dodgeball on a string. It just kept coming back to him as he was able to make every beat on any chaser who would have been there to pick up that quad ball. From here.
That's intense. I feel like I've seen it, but I didn't ever grasp it. Yeah.
Pass over to Monowar. Goes back to 41 Hall. Monowar chases down the quad ball, just able to stop it. Bonadillo covers their dodgeball. And number, let's see, that was number 9, Melissa Ross, I believe, with the goal. Pass to Mulcahy, who goes back to Bear. Bear in the back, finds Peter Lawrence on the side. Lawrence cuts over, fakes back on the middle hoop, and scores. Here, I got it.
Rebound picked up. Passing back and forth between Hall and number 99 for Reapers. Walking it up the field on the right-hand side. Pass back to Hale at the point. Hale's looking to pass. Completes it in the corner to Ross. Back across to 99. He jumps and shoots, but it's missed wide to the left. The Bear Sharks now have quad ball control. Trudeau, number 19 for Bosny, for the Bear Sharks, walking up. He's going to make the entry to the left-hand side with Quan guarding him or providing guard for him. Back down to the corner. Back up top to the point. And referees are going to blow this dead. Looks like there's going to be a penalty here.
It's like a dive.
Yeah, it's a dive, and it's a yellow card for 1 minute. But with an adamant disagreement. So Trudeau will go to the sin bin for 1 minute on a dive. Hale has quad ball control, and he'll pass back over. Sort of a fast break, and she throws the ball back to Hale. Hale takes it in the corner. It's being pursued by the goalie. Loose quad ball will be picked up by the Bear Sharks. And that's their goalie. Or the keeper, excuse me. He's taking it deep into the corner and passes it all the way across the Bear, the top right-hand side. Now she's coming back across to the left-hand point, the left-hand wing, excuse me. She's looking to possibly put the ball on goal to Hickmott, but Hickmott's been beat just now. 17 seconds. Quan playing an active guard. It's a good beat right there. We're back, Trudeau back on the field, and we're back to full strength. Ross has the ball down on the ground, and she looks like she just got beat. Hall has it now. With Reapers control. We're about at just over the 11-minute mark in the first half. With Bosny having a 1-goal lead, 40-30. Now Ross, Hale at the point. Pass it down to the right-hand side. Down into the corner. Back to the left wing, and she almost fumbles the ball. There's a scramble, and it looks like we got a little scrum there on the field, but it's going to go to Bosny. Not only do they have dodgeball, they have quad ball control, but they also now have dodgeball control 2-1 over Reapers. Walk entry to the left-hand side, back in the middle of Trudeau. Trudeau on the run, and he'll score that all by himself. That's a great slashing play by Trudeau. But we do have a stoppage in play. I think the referees are going to talk about this just briefly here for a minute. And as we said before the game started, as I said, I thought this game was going to be close. And with a 2-goal lead, apparently right now at about the almost 12-minute mark, or just over 12 minutes, that's exactly what we have. It's been very physical. There's going to be a yellow card issued here. We'll see what it's for. It's going to be a 1-minute penalty. It was no goal because there was contact from behind. The goal is good.
So they stay on due to the
okay. All right. So kind of like hockey, where if there's a penalty committed before a goal, the goal will count, and there will not be a man advantage. Number 3 for Reapers was called for a hit from behind prior to the goal, but the goal was good. So now that 2-goal lead will stand at 50-30 in favor of Bosny. Brooks has the ball at the point, walks across the halfway line. Now moving to the right, looking for an open player. He's got somebody down in the deep right corner. He looks, dishes off to him. Now back up to him. He's being guarded tight by the keeper. Back across the right, kind of a semi-lazy pass, I would say. The pass crosses the halfway line, being pursued, and Macaulay, I think, is going to get called here, maybe. The referees are going to discuss this one too. The Reapers bench are pleading with the referees for a penalty here. Looks like he's going, and he's going to get Macaulay for 1 minute. And Reapers will have the option to take the ball right there. We'll see what Macaulay's penalties is. It's going to be a 1 minute penalty. He's going to have to serve it in the center. Two-handed push on Macaulay. That's actually a good call because even though it was kind of like a fair play, I mean, a two-handed push like that, you know, it's kind of necessitates that call. So Reapers up. Thompson has the ball in a fast break after the whistle. That's a really. I think he was trying to put it back in the right corner, but it just didn't. I don't know. The pass just didn't have the oomph to it. So Bosny with the down a man, now playing on the PK. Oh, that pass to Trudeau crossed the halfway line, but they'll retain possession. McClanahan trying to play defense a little bit in the middle against Beaters. Now Bosny has has dodgeball control on top of the quad ball. An attempted shot by Trudeau is kind of half-hearted. Macaulay about to come out the box, and we'll be back to even strength here as Reapers walk the quad ball up the field. Have roughly about 12:10 into the first half here. We're at 14. Oh, excuse me, we're at 14 minutes now. Sorry. And that half-heart is, I guess that was looked like an attempted shot. Oh, it was a great tackle on the backside right there as the quad ball comes down the field. And that was tipped in. Ooh. Something happened on the backside. There was some beater play going on in front of the goal that Bosny was defending. So we're at the 14-minute mark here of the first half. Bosny still retains a 2-goal lead of 50-30. I did see there was a kick from one of the players that went down on the ground. I don't know if they're going to call a penalty on that or not. I mean, I think they're just going to let it go. The quad ball right now is behind the goal on the left side. And will be whistled back into play with dodgeball control. Looks like a little bocce action. We got a goal there by Bosny. So now a 3-goal lead, 60-30, or nearing the 15-minute mark here of the first half. Brooks has the ball at the point on the left-hand side, passes down to the left-hand corner. Now back up top to the point to the Brooks. Brooks surveying the field, trying to find an open man or woman, trying to find an open player. Tried that exchange there, but it didn't work. Now looking to drive in. And that's blocked by number 85 of Bosny. There's going to be a scrum on the field. Let's see what the referees are going to do. They've got 5 seconds to roll off. And they'll give control to Bosny. About 4.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Bosny with a 3-goal lead. Olazaba came out that scrum with the quad ball. Now he's got it on the right-hand side and passes. There's a knockdown, or attempted knockdown with the quad ball, but it was Thompson has it, gives it to Brooks, and they're going to slow the pace of play down. I think that's what really Reapers needs to do, because Bosny's playing at such a high pace right now. And if Reapers can just kind of slow the pace down and get a stop here, and then get another drive, they can get it to within 2 before the end of the half, before the snitch gets on the pitch. And we got a goal right there as soon as I say that by Thompson on the short goal. Now it's a 2-goal lead for Bosny with just about 3.5 minutes, and we got a goal by, and we come right back. So 1 for 1. That goal by Lawrence. Lead back to 3 goals. 70-40. Kind of a good beat right there. Thompson can't. He gets beat. Drops the ball. Bosny with the quad ball now. Lawrence running down the middle of the field, and he'll score on the fast break. All alone and unguarded. Now a 4-goal lead.
17
Huh?
minutes.
Is what? They them. Oh, they them. Okay. Sorry. Still trying to learn my pronouns here. So Bonilla on the left-hand side. Thompson on the right-hand side now. Back up top to Hodge. He's looking to try to score. Keeps getting driven out by Trudeau. Good joust right there. Hodge over the top. Back behind the goals, looks backhanded shot, no good. On ground rebound by Trudeau. Got about 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Trudeau to Olzaba, the back right-hand corner. He's tackled by Hodge, passes the ball off. It's still free on the ground. It's going to be a scrum. It's going to go to Reapers because it's 2-on-1. Great scrum recovery right there by Reapers. I don't know, if I was Hodge right here with down 4 goals, I'd kind of push the pace a little bit. About a minute and a half left to go before we get to that 20-minute break. And then we got the SOP. Hodge walking it down to the right side. He's looking around trying to find a teammate. Still looking. Player in the corner. Passes to her. Passes to them, I guess. And back across up top to Burns. They're looking for somebody. Nobody's sticking her. Shot just over the top of the hoop. Ball's going to be in just barely. Got another. Oh, nope. Trudeau's got the retain. Gets possession for Bear Sharks, and this likely will be the last drive. If they don't push the pace, this will likely be the last drive of the half for Bosnia. Up 4, 80-40. We're coming close to a 20-minute interval. 30 seconds left to go. Reapers with dodgeball control. Trudeau in the corner to Alzaba. He was even with the goal on the left-hand side, back up top to Trudeau. He tried a shot and it was blocked by Walsh's own teammate. Thompson has it. This will be the last drive of the half.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Burns has possession on the right-hand side. They're looking around, trying to figure out where to go with the quad ball. Exchange with Thompson, and at the point, Thompson looking for a possible shot at a run on goal. He nearly gets tackled. He passes off to Burns. That ball's recovered, and that's going to be the end of the first half. With the score, Bear Sharks 80, Reapers 40. We're at the 20-minute interval. And we're about 90 seconds away from the start of Snitch on Pitch here this afternoon. Beautiful weather here in New Orleans this afternoon. The wind's kind of picked up a little bit. It's blowing out from the southeast across the field. I-10 in the foreground, in the background there, with all the cars coming up in downtown New Orleans. We're not that far away from the French Quarter. Only about a 5-minute drive. And sometimes when you see the camera pan to the screen left, you see the spire from St. Louis Cathedral in the background there. That's how close we are to the French Quarter. So I have about 2 minutes between the end as we get ready for Snitch on Pitch, and let's talk about the first half real quick. You know, we talked before this game, Josh, about needing to be close, and it was close for about 12 minutes.
Yeah, no, Reapers did a really nice job keeping that game really back and forth. Bosny was, putting their first three, 4, 5 goals were all fast break opportunities, and Reapers did a really good job of slowing the pace down after that, answering, finding their shots. It looks like Bosny really noticed the shooting capacity that Reapers had and started respecting that a lot in the back 8 to 10 minutes of that half. The shots just stopped falling for the Reapers. A few were off target. A lot ended up just getting blocked by Bosny's size at the hoops. It seems like they adapted, started putting their taller players back there. And also, just being able to dive on those loose balls at the hoops. Bosny's defense has been super scrappy, really strong, where it almost doesn't matter if they have dodgeballs or not. Their chasers have been able to make
let's talk about what do the Reapers need to do in the second half? I mean, besides, naturally, let's, get the flag.
Yeah.
But other than get the flag, what do the Reapers need to do to come back and pull that 4-goal lead back in?
I think you said it big there. This seems like a game where it's been so back and forth that without a flag catch, I don't see the Reapers coming back here. So first and foremost is going to be, how do we use our dodgeballs? How do we slow the game down, try and give our seeker as good a chance as possible to get the snitch? We've got Mike Devine snitching here. He is not an easy runner to catch by any means, but if Reapers I think need to get that first and foremost, get the game back under control, put it back in their hands, and really control the pace. Whether they get the runner or not, it's all going to be about pace control, making sure, there's no time limit now. Reapers got to be really methodical, not kind of throwing those long shots up that Bosny seems to have capitalized on, and try and, I think, win this dodgeball game and use that momentum to get points on one end and hopefully the runner on the other.
For Bosnia for the Bear Sharks to win this game, what do they need to do here in SOP?
Just maintain. They've been doing well. They've been scoring nicely, pretty consistently. Just keep using that physical matchup that they seem to be winning, and keeping the goal scoring. I think Bosnia is fine to go goal for goal with the Reapers here. Don't even really need to worry about the finish as long as they're keeping Reapers away from it. The worst thing they could do is let Reapers get the flag runner and get back in this game.
And the score cap for this game is going to be 160. 140? Okay, excuse me. I went to public school in Jefferson Parish, so my math's off. So 140 is the score cap here, and we're just seconds from the Seekers coming on the field. The Seekers are released. Trudeau will have possession of the quad ball on the right-hand side for Bosnia. He's going to pass in the corner, and they'll pass back up to them. A run on goal. Slam dunk for Trudeau. But it looks like we have a stoppage. Trudeau's goal is going to count as they put the center goal back up. So Trudeau with a hard slam dunk that make just a nice hard slashing move, uncontested to the goal, really. And that's been the case the last couple of times when Bosny has come down the field. They really have not, Reapers haven't really contested too many goals. So here's Brooks with a shot, and that's just barely missed, but it's put back through by Monowal. And we have a 90 to 40, it's 90 to 40 in favor of the Bear Sharks. And dodgeball control is going to go, right now, is going to go to Reapers. Long pass across the field to the back behind the goal, and she shoots and scores. Nope. It looked like from here it went through the hoop, but it didn't. And then Malarkey picked up the rebound, and he shoots and scores to the middle hoop. 100 to 50. Action all over the place. Back down the corner to the middle. They'll shoot and score. A 100 to 60, a 4-goal lead right now for Bear Sharks. Emily Hickmott with the entry on the right-hand side. She's looking for help. Guarded closely by Brooks. One-hand wrap, and she'll pass the ball up top to Malarkey. Malarkey on a dodge. But it looks like we may have a flagpole here. Hold on. Ten to 6 right now. And that's a good flagpole. And the one thing that we talked about at the interval that Josh said that shouldn't happen, but did happen, Bear Sharks got the flagpole, 135-160. We're 1 goal away from Bosny taking the win here and advancing through the bracket. Plus they have quad ball control. Malarkey will shoot and score, and that's the game. So that's your final. 135 to 60 in favor of Bosny. So as Josh goes to update the brackets here. Bosny will win their pool, and they'll advance to the next round. I'm new to USQ, so this is Josh knows this a lot better than I do, so I'm taking whatever he tells me. I'm going with.
All right, I can start talking through this.
All right. All right, here's Josh.
All right, thanks for tuning in, y'all, and sorry for some of the technical difficulties.